What's up everyone, I'm back at y'all with another video. Now for this one, I'm ranking the Halloween franchise from worst to best, and of course I'm including Halloween Kills. Now just to let everyone know, spare warning, there's going to be some spoilers in this ranking. So yeah, now let's begin. Coming in at number 12 is Halloween Resurrection. This movie could have been a lot better, but this movie felt like a pointless cash grab. This film is how to ruin the franchise. So yeah, there still are some good moments in the film, but there's also a lot of bad moments. So Michael Myers' mask is pretty good. I didn't like Busta Rhymes' character in the film. So yeah, this film had to go last place. So yeah, coming in at my number 11 is Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. Now, a lot of people seem to starting to love this film. A lot of people are starting to love this film. But in my opinion, this movie's boring. Of course, it don't have no Michael Myers in it. That's one of the biggest issues. But this movie's just boring. I didn't like the story in this film. So yeah, that's why it's at my number 11. Coming in at my number 10 spot has to go to Halloween 5. Now, this movie, there are some good things in it. There are some good kills in it. And then the ending was decent. But other than that, the whole entire movie was trash. Didn't care for this film all that much. So yeah, that's why this movie is at my number 10 spot. Halloween 5 is at my number 10 spot. So yeah. Now, coming in at my number 9 has to go to Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. Now, I have mixed opinions about this film. Like, half of it I love it, and half of it I hate it. Like, the first 15 minutes was spot on, scary goodness and everything. And then you find out it's a dream sequence. I love the stuff that Laurie Strode had to deal with throughout this film. Like PTSD and stuff like that. Because the shit that she dealt with in the first film. I love that. Like when she found out she was Michael Myers' sister because she had brain damage because all that slashing that she had to take from Michael Myers. So I love that. So it's like she didn't remember Michael Myers, but Michael Myers was her brother and stuff. I love that. And I didn't like the white horse bullshit. Literally, I didn't like the white horse and Michael Myers' mom being the ghost bullshit. And I hated the way they treated Dr. Loomis in this film. So yeah, this film could have been better, but I have mixed opinions about this film. Coming in at my number 8 is... Coming out number 8 has to go to Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers. Now, this film was brutal. From here on out, these films I consider decent to really freaking good. So, Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers. I enjoyed this film a lot. Michael Myers was scary as hell in this film. I love this film a lot. So, yeah, there's not that much negatives other than they have a lot of slow parts throughout this film. But, you know, this is kind of like a slow-paced Halloween movie with a lot of gore. So, I enjoy this film. So, yeah, it's okay. Coming in at my number 7 has to go to Halloween 2. The original Halloween 2. Now, this movie, I really do enjoy it. They upped the kills from the first film. I really do enjoy this movie. Is it perfect? No, it's not perfect. That's why it's kind of low on my list. But I still enjoy this film. So, yeah. The soundtrack and everything was great in that film. Now, coming in at my number 6 has to go to Rob Zombie's Halloween. Now, some of the dialogue in this film could have been cut out. I didn't like that one rape scene in the film. But Michael Myers was brutal as shit in this film. He was freaking tearing through shit. And I love that about this film. and stuff like that. So yeah, this film, pretty damn good. Now coming in at my number 5 on the list. Yeah, coming in at number 5 on the list. Has to go to Halloween H2O in my top 5. Now, I really enjoyed this movie a lot. They try to bring it back to the original in a way, so I enjoyed this film a lot. But of course, a little bit of it kind of felt like Scream a little bit. But you know, I enjoyed this movie a lot. So yeah, that's why I was at my number. That's why it's in my top 5. Now we're in my top 4. And my top 4 is Halloween 2018. Now, I freaking love this movie a lot. This movie, like, they brought it back to the original roots. I love this movie. Michael Myers is scary as fuck. James G. Courtney is probably my favorite Michael Myers. I really enjoy this movie a lot. This movie, freaking fantastic. Now, coming in at my number 3 on the list is Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. Now, this film, the only issue I have with it was the way the mask looked. That's it. But other than that, the characters are great. The freaking storyline was great. The moon atmosphere felt like Halloween. Felt like fall. This movie, I really do enjoy every second of the film, other than the way the mask looked. That's about it. Everything else was great. The kills, everything. And they borrowed some plot lines in this film in Halloween Kills. But yeah, I enjoy this film. Halloween 4 is always going to be one of my favorites in the franchise. Now, it was really, believe it or not, it was really hard for me to choose which one of these two movies are my favorite. Between the original Halloween and Halloween Kills, because Halloween Kills shocked me. It really did. It shocked the hell out of me. And I'm going to explain to y'all why Halloween Kills is at my number 2. Now, Halloween Kills is at my number 2 spot for a lot of different reasons. Number 1, Michael Myers is angry and pissed through the entire movie. Number 2, that flashback scene at the beginning, like I said at the beginning of this video, there's going to be some spoilers here. The flashback scene at the opening scene of the film was the best moment in the entire Halloween franchise. Loved that whole entire scene. And then the guy that played Dr. Loomis in that scene looked just like Dr. Loomis. This movie was crazy, especially that opening scene. And this film had the highest stakes in the franchise. You did not know who was going to die next. And I loved how Michael Myers won at the end of this movie. It was kind of like that Avengers Infinity War type of ending, the way it ended. And I like that because it's a trilogy and you got to do something different. That's exactly what they did in Halloween Kills. So yeah, it had everything I wanted. It was everything I wanted it to be. And it's probably a tie between this and the original. The original is probably a smidge better than Halloween Kills, and that's a bold statement to make. But I'm being 100% honest with y'all that I truly love Halloween Kills. That's why it's going to probably stay a 10 out of 10 for me for the longest time. So yeah. Now, we're coming in at my number 1, and it's one of the biggest classics of all time. That is the original Halloween from 1978. Now, this movie, I grew up watching this movie over and over and over again. I remember buying this movie long time ago around Halloween because I love this movie so much, and I bought it. And I watched it over and over and over again. And this is one of the movies that still holds up to this day, and it's always going to be held as one of the greatest horror slasher movies of all time. The mask was great in this film. Of course, the soundtrack was great. The simplicity of this film was just spot on goodness and great. So yeah, the original Halloween, it's got to be one of the greatest horror movies of all time. That's why it's at my number 1. It's going to stay at my number 1. Probably. Unless Halloween Kills tops it, who knows? Because I don't rank the movie if it's if a sequel is better than the original. I'm going to be honest with you, because most people just like the first one just because the first one. Like, literally, it could be a trashy movie. A first movie could be a trashy movie, and people can just say, "Oh, I like it better because the first one." I'm like, yes, like you can, but you know. But I'm honest with my rankings and stuff, because for a while I put Halloween Kills at my number 1 because I was thinking about it, but you know, it's gonna be at my number 2. But the original Halloween is at my number 1 spot. It's a classic, and it's going to always be held as a classic. So yeah, Halloween, the original. So yeah, I guess that's it for this video. Let me know in the comments below, how would y'all rank the Halloween franchise from worst to best? I would like to see y'all's rankings down below. So yeah, I guess that's it for this video. If y'all enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, please subscribe and share. Also hit the bell so you know when the videos are uploaded. Peace out. Hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I'm out. Peace.